Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well in the chat.
I just realized, did we all get the gray memo or something?
I was thinking that earlier. I'm like, we all decided to go gray. Unfortunately, I'm going gray in another spot too. But
That's the one thing that God felt the need to let me. I have not ever had a gray hair, so
nice.
We take small victories where we can get them.
I say to my mom, thank you for the premature gray hair and the extra dry skin. I appreciate it.
Oh, the dry skin is the worst. The worst. When even in the summertime, you're like...
Yes.
I got my mom's good genetics for like looking a lot younger than I actually am. Mm-hmm. And she didn't go gray until like she was in her like late 40s, I think. She was, I mean, when she died at 50. She really didn't have that much gray hair.
Really? So. Hey, take the genetics where you can get them.
Yeah.
Right? Sorry, I'm just logging off of work trying to do two things at once. All right, we're done. Okay, so let's start off with what are we reading tonight, you guys, and then we'll jump into the comments.
Oh, I forgot what it's called.
Storm, if you want to start us off.
I forgot what it's called, so I'm looking it up real quick.
Take your time.
And then I forgot where it's at. I'm listening to the book that I need to have done by tomorrow.
Oh, for the cozy.
Yeah,
that's hilarious.
I think it's Murder at the Mushroom Festival.
Okay,
yeah, Murder at the Mushroom Festival by Janet Finsilver. I believe it's book 5 in the Kelly Jackson series, I think.
Okay, very good.
Besides having this really cute dog on the front, it has a house in the background.
Awesome.
I am 62% into the Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes.
Ooh,
are you liking it?
I am. It's just getting like a little confusing keeping track of like the 4 brothers and like what they're all secretive, what their little motives are, who they are with the like little details, but I'm trying to keep track of that. So so far so good.
Awesome. I am going to try and finish Off the Chain tonight by some author. I can't remember her name.
I'll
be honest. Yeah, I'm not loving this book at all. So I
think I've heard about that one, and
it's the one with the dog. It takes place at the veterinarian's office. No murder has taken place. There's been a break-in, which is bad. I mean, that's fine. But there's no murder. Now, I was not complaining. I was a little miffed before because I was like, nobody told me it was a Christian cozy mystery.
Oh, yeah.
The publisher is a Christian publisher. I'm like, if I just looked that up.
Who's the publisher?
Janice Thompson.
Thank you. That's it. Yes, thank you, Janice Thompson. My biggest thing is that the main character, I don't like her. As a veterinary tech, she seems a little loopy. Like, she wants to start this dog rescue, and she's just over the moon enthralled that the vet at the vet's office likes animals. She just keeps going on about how much he likes animals. I'm like, he's a vet.
Yeah.
It's kind of his job. He needs to like animals.
But she's just like so like he walks on water. She's so amazed. I'm like, I'm over you at this point, sweetheart. You know what I mean? Like, so I just want to finish it and be done with it, and whatever.
I think I've read that author before, but not as a cozy, but as like a Christian like romance.
Possibly, I can see that. Like,
and I liked those; they were cute. But I never.
It's not a bad book. It's just nothing has happened.
Right.
That's my bit. Like, they had a break-in at the vet's office, but other than that, nothing has happened.
There's no murder or anything like
that. Like. Anyway, I'm just gonna get it done. What's everybody else reading?
Yeah, I think somebody in Killing Time with Cozies like tried to read it. I don't know if they finished it or DNF'd it.
I saw that somebody DNF'd it, and I'm thinking,
Yeah, Stephanie gave it 1 star.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew somebody. I couldn't remember.
Yep. So we'll see. We'll see where I finish. It's not a badly written book. I'm not offended. I'm just. Yeah. What's happening? Nothing is happening,
I read her Weddings by Bella series.
Oh, okay.
And it's a Christian romance series.
I do have to say, though, for the Christian aspect, you're not being beat over the head with it,
Okay.
which is kind of nice because sometimes that does happen. It's just
Yeah,
a
the
nice.
thing with the Weddings by Bella is like, I think if I remember right, like she's Greek or no, what? No, she's Italian. There's an
Mm.
Italian turned Texas parents, and he's very Texan. So you got this big Italian family, and then he's this little Texan guy. And,
Oh, I like it.
and it was cute.
I might have to look that up. So, Cozy Reading with Michelle. I'm here. I'm going to be reading Give Me Chills by Tara Lush. New novella released on the 12th of the month. It's in the same city as Grounds for Murder and Cold Brew Corpse. Oh, okay. So, is it part of the series or is it just a spin-off, if you will? I'll have to have a look for that.
Give Me Chills makes me think it's about iced coffee instead of like
Yeah. Well, it's in South Florida, so you know. Readings. I'm going to read Murder at the Blueberry Festival by Darcy Hannah. Greensick Cottage. Hi, Michelle. Hope you're staying cool. Hope everybody is staying cool because it's ridiculous out there. I have one more chapter to go on Matt Caldwell by Diana Caldwell, so hopefully I'll get it finished. Hope so. Reading Murder with Peacocks by Donna Andrews, hoping to finish it today. Oh, great.
Nice.
That's the first in the series, right?
Yes.
Diana Palmer for the author. I was going to say, just woke up from a much needed nap. I am jealous. I'm currently reading Christmas Criminals and Campers by Tanya Kappas, my Christmas in July read. Oh, great job.
She has taken off on that series. She wasn't sure about the first one, but after she did the second one, now she's on a roll.
They're it's like eating potato chips. It's like, I just want to read one more. Just want to read one more.
Yep.
They're so quick.
I love it.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm going to be reading the latest book in the Hat Shop series, Buried to the Brim.
Nice.
Love that. Hey, everyone. I just have 68 pages left in Death in Castle Dark and hope to finish it during tonight's sprints. Excellent. Excellent. We'll start sprints in about 5 minutes or so. Nancy says, hi, everyone. I'm at 86% of The Endearment by Laverell Spencer.
How are you liking
it? I love that we're getting cozies or we're getting retro romance.
Right.
Hi, everyone. I'm reading Murder at an Irish Wedding, Irish Village Mystery number 2. Awesome. Hello, Jessica. Hi, everyone. I'll be reading Up to No Gouda by Linda Riley. Nice, nice. Kylie, hi, everyone. I'll be reading The Plot is Murder by V.M. Birds. Ooh, is that a cozy? That author sounds very familiar to me. Cozy's going to listen to something on audiobook while I get dinner together. Need to pick out my book. Do you need help? As Tiffany would say. Great. 114 Fahrenheit here. Oh,
gosh.
Yikes. You can keep that.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. Reading Sweet Shop of Dreams by Jenny Colgan. Okay, yay. We have a contemporary romance. Maids of Misfortune by M. Louisa Locke after I finish The Endearment. Ooh, Maids of Misfortune. That sounds good. Oh, yikes, Michelle. We're at a cool 106 right now. No. Happy Friday. Hello, hello. Hi, Lauren. Hey, hope you're all having a wonderful Friday. You as well. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Storm. Hi, Lee. Hi, everyone. I just finished Murder on Cape Cod by Maddie Day, #1 in the Cozy Campers book. Rating it 4 stars. It was between 3.5 and 4, so I bumped it up to a 4.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mel.
Is it you, Lee, who's not too sure about that author?
I didn't like that book.
Fair. Yeah, I thought it was.
I'm happy someone else does. Yes.
I've read her series, the one that takes place in like, what is it?
It's the country store.
Yes. That one was good. I like it. I've read a couple of them.
Yeah, I DNF that series because I had read like I think 3 or 4 books in that series, and then I quit, and I tried to go back to it, and I was like, I just really don't, I was like, I'm not, like the culinary type things, and
yeah, that's fair.
I think I can just do without it, so I just checked that one out, and I don't have to worry about it. So,
and yes, we did color coordinate, not on purpose.
Yeah.
Hello, Dreams in the Garden. Hello, Jesse. Hello, Amy. Nice to see everyone. I'm switching between Sweet Shop of Dreams by Jenny Colgan and The Last Time I Lied by Riley Sager. That's a nice mix.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like two very different types of.
You won't get confused from book to book, I'll tell you that.
That's for sure.
Hello, I'll be reading For Whom the Bread Rolls, Pancake House #2. Those are the best titles
Yes.
ever. Best titles. Hi, Stacy. I'm reading Twisted Lies by Anna Hong, I think. Melanie, hi everyone. I'm reading Pleading for Mercy by Melissa Bourbon. I'm assuming it's a dressmaking.
Sounds like it.
Yeah,
Something
something
like
Sewing
that.
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Melmac, I started getting gray hair when I was about 20. I've been coloring it for almost as long, but I color it close to my actual color. Other than that, I look young for my age, or so I'm told. Oh, that's awesome. It pays to look young.
That's a magical dressmaking mystery.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Awesome. Awesome. Amy said, I'm really enjoying the inheritance games, and I agree that it can get tough to keep all the characters straight.
Yeah, everybody's so secretive and has a secret and ties into somebody else's secret, and it's like, okay, I don't remember who's who, you know. You know when you have to like make yourself a chart and be like, this one, and, yeah, exactly.
Janice Thompson is the author. I have liked others of hers, so I thought I might like this one. Now I'm not so sure. Don't go by what I'm saying. Like, try it yourself.
I think if it's a cozy mystery and there's no like murder and all there is a little break-in, I'm not sure if I would like it, even if I like the author, because I complain about it whenever the murder happens like way late in the book.
Well, like, and I'm the first person to say, like, does there have to be so many murders? I would love to see one that there's no murder. But yet, and I'm not belittling a break-in, because a break-in can be very scary, or a robbery can be scary. But it's not that big a deal. Like, it's just, they broke the windows and stole the computer. Like, this is high school stuff.
Yeah, maybe if there was more than one break-in or something.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Or maybe somebody got hurt. You know,
Yeah,
something.
injured. They don't have to die; just get injured.
Make the stakes higher. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because I've read some like where the mystery is a missing person, and that's fine as long as I know that going in, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say, Storm, the other ones you read by her were the weddings by Bella?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I was just double checking that one. Okay.
No, that I'd forgotten that I had pre-ordered Give Me Chills. I hope to squeeze it into my August TBR. Oh yeah, I gotta finalize my August TBR before the weekend. It's kind of in the job description to like animals as a vet.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just she keeps saying it. But she thinks he's just, you know, the cat's meow.
Pun intended.
Pun intended. Pun intended. I don't know what I'm in the mood to read tonight. Romance, cozy, some thriller, all the things on a Friday. So, shall we start some sprints? Because my dinner's going to be here in a minute. We ordered Taco Bell because we're extra healthy tonight.
I had Taco Bell tonight too.
Yay!
We were all healthy today because we had Wendy's for lunch.
Nice choice. Nice choice. So we will sprint to the top of the hour, everybody.
Sounds good.
Excellent. Talk to y'all in a bit. Happy reading, everybody.
Happy reading.
How did everybody do?
I did really good, but I don't know where I'm at.
Doesn't know her book. She doesn't know where she's at.
You're having problems, aren't you?
I wasn't paying attention to the time. Okay, so I'm like at 89%. So yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's awesome.
I'm now at 71% of inheritance.
Awesome. And I have 35 minutes left, and the speed I listen to it at. So I will finish it next sprint, and then it will be done. And then I can start that Vicky Delaney book, the Deadly Summer. Yes, I'm looking forward to that.
I just finished that one. I like that one.
Oh, good, good. Let's see, where were we? Eerie Nights in London by Dorothy Eden. It sounds like a gothic.
Yeah, right?
Mhm.
I think isn't Dorothy Eden kind of like gothic?
Yeah, that's what made me think that. So,
Even her name kind of sounds gothic to me.
right? Dorothy Eden. Hi, everyone. I just finished Declan today, so I'm on the hunt for another read currently. Well, let us know what you pick, or if you need any help picking something.
Yeah.
Me too at Melmac. I'm always getting told that I look a lot younger. It's a good problem to have.
Right?
I always said it was a good problem to have, except for I always liked older guys. And so then I was like, they always think I'm like way younger than I am. So it was always a problem that way.
That was my friend. She looks way younger than she is. And so like only like 19-year-old guys would try to like hit on her. And she's like, I'm like in my mid 30s. I do not want, you're just living at home. No.
When I was working and when I turned 40, I actually had coworkers demand to see my driver's license. There's no way. And I'm like, you don't believe me? Here you go.
Like, I will proudly show that to you right now.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because even, what was I doing at the store? It was back when I smoked. I was getting a pack of smokes and they carded me. It's like, can I ask for your ID? Oh, you most certainly may. Out it goes. There you go. I am reading that tonight too, Megan. I got 15 pages left of Twisted Love.
Nice.
Definitely sounds like a romance. Hearts and Whodunits. I got a shipping notification email today for my pre-order of Murder at the Blueberry Festival. Oh, that's fun. Love book mail. Good morning. I'm reading Girls with Rebel Souls
That sounds good.
and Social Butterfly. Hello, welcome. I forgot to add that I'm 47% into Christmas, Criminals, and Campers by Tanya Kappas. You should get that one done. Lickety split. Those are so quick. Storm. I enjoyed her Weddings by Bella series. So that's the thing I'm finding is that this is a cozy mystery, but there's been no mystery. But it's been a delightful, like, contemporary.
Right.
Right?
That's why The Wedding by Bella looked really good. So I was like, oh, maybe that's more her wheelhouse than,
Yeah, because I didn't even know she even wrote like any kind of mysteries because she's always had the cute little contemporary ones or whatever. So it's like, well, that's weird.
Yeah, this is the first in the series, so we'll see how it goes. I might do that, like, if there's another one, I might try the second one. Just, you know what I mean? Like, maybe it was first in the series. I don't know. Who knows?
And, being a different genre, maybe she needs to get, like,
Get her feet wet, stuff like that. Yeah. Currently reading KOTLC Exile, as well as Pride and Prejudice.
I don't know what that.
Oh, that's the Keeper of the Lost City Exile.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. And welcome, Maria. Thank you for joining us. Lauren, I ended up purchasing the ebook. I just can't focus with audiobooks. That's fair. That is fair. Jesse says, I am reading Murder in the Bowery by Victoria Thompson. That's that Gaslight mystery series, right?
Yeah.
I got to get some more into those. I mean, good day. It's not even close to morning. Well, we don't know where you are. It could be morning where you are. Megan, I'm the opposite when the kids are awake. Once it's finally quiet around here, I plan to switch over to an ebook too. I like having both on the go. Give Me Chills. It's a spinoff. Different main character. She runs an ice cream food truck.
Cool.
Same city they go to purgatory from grounds for murder for coffee. Okay. Hold on.
So kind of like the Amanda Flowers Amish one, where
Yeah.
but they're in the same, like.
Did you guys have ice cream trucks that drove through your neighborhood when you were a kid? Okay. And did you try to bribe them as a kid with other things other than money? The most ridiculous things we would try to barter with for ice cream.
I live out in the country, so we never technically got anything like that, but I did see them around in the town when I was around.
Okay, yeah.
But we never like actually went up to them and ordered anything.
We also, the joke for us that my brother and I have always joked with my mom is that we were named after whatever she was craving while she was pregnant, because Sarah Lee, right? And my brother, they used to have like, it was these kids on bicycles, and they'd have like the ice cream thing on the front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And they put the ice cream, and they were called up here, they're called Dickie D's.
Okay.
Right? My brother's name is Richard. So it's like
perfect.
Dickie D's and Sarah Lee, right? So
that's funny. Yeah.
It is.
next, I'm going to be reading Batter Off Dead by Maddie Day, number 10 in the country store, and then I'll be caught up on the series. Oh, that's awesome, Melmac. Yep, I'm now addicted to the Campers and Criminal series. I'm glad I gave the series more than one book. That is fantastic. That is a cozy, yes. Melmac, I wasn't sure about Country Store at first, but it turned into a favorite series. I think, like you were saying, Storm, you got to like that culinary. I have a few things checked out from Hoopla. I just need to sample to see what I'm in the mood for. You readers, how do you do it? I'm fascinated. Melmac, that's great. Hi, Krista. Hi, ladies. I'm starting with a graphic novel, Cece's Journal Book 2, while I eat taco salad for dinner. But then also The Other Bennett Sister for Jane Austen, July. Nice. Nice.
I still have to fit in my Jane Austen book. I haven't done that yet.
I think Rainy's read like all of her stuff. Like she asked me, she's like, which one should I read next, Emma or whatever? I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Which one's shorter?
That's how I would think of it. Yeah.
Hello, Cozy Reader Life.
Yeah.
I'll be reading A Batter of Life and Death by Ellie Alexander. I started multiple times, but I'm hoping to actually read it all the way through this time. That's fun. That's fun. Cozy, I really enjoyed the 7-Day Switch on audiobook. Oh, good! By Kelly Arms. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay, she read a romance.
Yes, she did.
Hello, Jillian. Going to be reading You by Carolyn Kepnes.
Jillian, how are you feeling? I know you had COVID.
Oh, yeah, shit. Her and her, they had COVID, didn't they? Janine, hello, everyone. Reading All I Want for Christmas by Sheila Roberts. I'm pretty sure I've read that one. I've read most of her Christmas books. They're really cute. Melmac, I'm loving it. Hope Reg is doing okay and you're still better. Yes, we want to know. Please share with us. Cajun Peach, I like the Country Store series. It's not a favorite, but I do like it a lot. But the last two, Candy Slain Murder and No Greater Crime, were my least favorites in the series so far. Really? Candy Slain Murder, I think, was the first one I read in that series because you know me.
Yeah.
What's order? What's a book order?
Right.
Sometimes no murder is refreshing, but there has to be an interesting plot and characters you like. Agreed. Or something to keep your attention, something to keep you wanting to, you know. The Cozy Real Life. I'll be interested in what you think. I DNF it because I couldn't handle his POV. Oh, so that's the You book, right?
Yeah, because it's in the second POV, so it's like you did this and you
Ooh, yeah, no.
and I can't handle that.
I can see how it would be very interesting to read, but no thank you. It'd be weird on audio.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cozy Reading with Michelle. I will. I'd love to squeeze it into this month's TBR, but that is very unlikely, although I could read it in an afternoon because it's a novella. Yeah, that's the great thing about novellas. I finally ate not long ago. Oh, ate not long ago and I had corn dog. Gosh, I haven't had corn dogs in forever.
Me neither. I've never had one.
Oh, really?
I
Not even those pogo
No.
things?
But I really want to. No, like there's an ASMR thing where you see them like drizzling them ketchup and mustard and crunching on it, and I'm like, oh, that'd be so good. I've just never had them.
I was gonna say, I was just wondering, do they just not have them up there, or you just
We
never?
have them.
They do at like fairs and stuff. I see them, and they had them on the boardwalk, but the line was really long, and they have like something called crab fries, which is really, it's just this, I don't know why they call it that. It's just like a spicy sauce with like Old Bay in it to dip your regular fries in. So I wanted that instead. So maybe next time.
Yep.
It's like up here we have a couple food trucks that are in the area in the summertime. We have beaver tails. And I sent it to another American friend of mine, and they're like, "Oh my god, you guys!" And I'm like, "No, it's like one of those like funnel cakes,
Yes.
but covered in like cinnamon sugar and stuff. But we call them beaver tails because it's Canadian."
It was like I had the food truck, and they had deep fried Oreos. They were giving out little samples, and I always wondered what it tastes like. And now I know I need to stay away from them because it was really good.
Marcus serves them at the pizzeria, and there's people that will like ask for one sleeve section of the Oreos to do fried Oreos.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I could see that being something that you'd want to keep just eating, and that's why I was like, whew, glad it was just a sample. I don't need any more.
Right.
Staying away from that food truck.
Oh, they do deep fried Twinkies too at some of those food
Yeah,
trucks.
We have
I haven't
Mars
tried
bars.
those. But
What is it, Sarah?
Deep fried Mars bars.
That's another one I've seen too. Yeah.
I've not tried that.
Mm-mm.
I think they can take any good candy bar and deep fry it, and it'd be just fine.
Exactly.
I'm
I'm
pretty sure
thinking
I
deep
remember-
fried Reese's. I mean, come on now.
right? I'm pretty sure I remember that in one of the Hannah Swenson books that she was at a festival and she kept trying to go and get one and something kept stopping her from like her mother would stop her from going over or whatever. And I'm like, that would be me.
Right.
I just want chocolate.
my deep fried food.
Right? I'm really looking forward to Murder at the Blueberry Festival. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm finishing the last few chapters of The Rise of the School of Good and Evil. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Middle
That
grade.
definitely
It's
sounds
a
rough.
middle grade series, and I think they're going to be
Is it?
making a show about
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Interesting.
the School of Good and Evil, I think, is what the series is called.
Mhm.
Okay, interesting. Jenny, it's been a tough one to get through. I find it very uncomfortable while reading it. So I've only gotten a few chapters read at night. That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. Decide on Magical Bakery Mystery number 4 by Bailey Cates. I love that series so much. Love it. Sorry, I had to switch to my laptop. My phone was dying. Not acceptable, Jessica. Not acceptable. Sorry, I have to sub in for Tiffany.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yes, my specs. Finished The Murder with Peacocks. Gave it 3 stars. Okay. Are you gonna?
I think that's about the norm for the first book in that series because I gave it 3 stars too, but I know a lot of people
Okay.
like it after that, and so I still
You didn't continue, did you, Storm?
I haven't yet.
Okay. Yet.
I need to give the other one. Yeah, I need to give it. I know, like Hannah's been like speeding right on through them. So
Mm-hmm. Decided to finish up Good Gone Bad by Gina Darling, book 3 in the Fallen Men series, which I set aside for other books that needed it. So hoping to finish it over the weekend. Ooh,
there you go.
that sounds like a fun romance.
Mhm.
Sarah, are you still wanting to buddy read The Guncle in August? Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. I am probably going to grab it on audio, but yes, I will. I'm up for a buddy read. And side note, I'm the worst person to buddy read anything with because it's like, we're going to start on this day. Okay. And I'm going to finish it the next day.
Me
There's
too.
no schedule.
Well, that's me and my friend. We buddy read. Okay, she's already read one of the books that we were going to buddy read, and I haven't got to it yet. And I've read the other book that we're going to buddy read, and she hasn't got to it. So we're just like, as long as it's read in the month, we're okay.
That's what I think about. And then you can discuss it together, you
Yeah.
know? Like, yeah. Megan finished 9%. Great job. I didn't read. I watched Lee's and Sarah's videos. I was looking for a summer ambiance for the background while I read. I think I found a good one. We'll try next sprint. So I keep meaning to try to put on here, but I've mentioned the channel before. Calmed by Nature. They
Yes.
have a great one that is like an outdoor seaside cafe with
Yes.
the water.
Yes.
Oh,
Is it that one that like had like the volcano-ish thing? In the back?
yes.
That was the
yes.
best one. The
Yes.
best one.
That one and the camping one.
Yes.
I love.
Yes.
And I love what, because like I could just sit and stare at it. Because like he's got like the UFO, like you know what I mean. He's so detailed.
There was also a new. I just saw it where it was like kind of like a nighttime ocean thing, and you hear people talking in the background. It was so good.
Yep. And I think last year he did one for the 4th of July, which was like a farmhouse with an old truck and the fireworks, but like really quiet, like it wasn't obnoxious.
Yeah.
Right. And then it stopped and you could hear like the chirping and my favorite ASMR channel, my favorite. So go check it out, people. If I can figure out how to put it on here, I will.
I don't get into that stuff, so I'm like, you guys are just talking, and it's like,
right.
See, I can't sleep without something on my TV. I can't sleep in pitch black, dark, so I usually have them going in the background. And it's not them per se, but it's some of the ones that are live that are like the view from a New York City apartment building at night where you see the rain. That's what I have. Yeah. 65% into Murder at the Blueberry Festival. I don't know where I started, but I got to page 200 and the last time I lied.
Riley
Who
Sager.
wrote that?
Riley Sager.
Oh, is it Riley Sager? Okay. I'm thinking about another book then. Made it to 23%. Hello, Tiffany.
hey.
Lauren, I was able to read 2 chapters of For Whom the Bread Rolls. Finished 13 pages. I got to 60%. Oh, I just looked at the time. We'll go for another couple minutes.
When cozy titles make you laugh every time you read it, no matter
right?
what.
Even if you've heard it before, it's still laugh.
Saying hello to Tiffany.
Tiffany's already come and gone, by the way. So.
Oh, have you? Okay, so yeah, I'm like way behind. I know.
She said something about she's not going to make in real plans because now she didn't really want to do it, but she had to do it, you know? I am like the same way. Like,
Me too. Like, that sounds great. Now it's the day, and I'm like, can I fall down the stairs and hurt myself?
I know, right?
I am so that way, yeah.
And I just wish more, like, and I always say to somebody, if you don't want to go, just tell me that day. I'm not even going to be upset. I totally understand. Like, you just don't want to.
Oh, laundry, good for you.
Nice.
My husband got a job, so unfortunately, I no longer have my laundry person.
Oh, no.
But I'm more happy he has a job.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, it starts Monday, so yay. To read the Misfortune series. I have to look
That's the one that I think Tiffany really liked the first book. She gave it like 5 stars. It was her favorite book last year or something, and then she hasn't read any more in that, but she wants to, I think.
Awesome. Yes. Hello and bye, Tiffany. We'll see you tomorrow. Catch up on a couple of things here. What? Oh, here we go.
Loaded question.
Very loaded question. So how about we think about it, and after we come back, we'll
like, where's Tiffany when we need her?
Right.
Cozy's probably put some good stuff in the comments. I'm sure.
You know what? In all reality, yes. Check either the comments or go to Beach Bum Bookworms channel because Tiffany has some great recommendations.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Jane Austen. Watch Clueless. My favorite movie ever. Lee, as a child, trying to bribe the ice cream man. I have a penny, a pebble, a ball of lint, and a hairband.
There was one time I had gathered a ball of rubber bands, and I was bouncing it on the ground, trying to convince him how great this is and how he needed it for an ice cream. Oh, absolutely, I did. Yeah.
That's
okay. Fun. So the Misfortune series is by Jana De Leon. I knew I recognized it. Yeah, I'm picturing you doing that, Lee. Please, sir.
That is really weird. She likes corn dogs but hates hot dogs.
Yeah, deep fry anything and it's delicious. Yeah. Deep frying things, especially Mars bars. Okay, so that they do that in Scotland. Interesting. Deep fried Oreos are so good. School of Good and Evil is good. I read the first one. Show is a movie on Netflix. Okay.
And I don't know if it was maybe when I was reading it or whatever, but I just didn't like that series. I read the first one and that was enough. And everybody loves it. And I'm like, I don't know.
Wasn't fully paying attention. Again, unacceptable.
Yeah, I
I've never
know.
buddy read with anyone before because I just read it, and when I do get it done by the end of the month, sounds good to me. Great, then we'll discuss it when we're done.
I was gonna say you guys are
You're
good.
my favorite kind of buddy reader. Like
Yeah.
I was buddy reading with Rainey, and she goes, "So do we want to do chat?" I'm like, "No, we just want to read the book."
My friend tried to do one of those with somebody else where they're like, I just want to read this much and then this much and then this month and spread it out through the month. And she's like, I need to read the rest of it because now I want to know what happened.
Well, that's why I did that. That's why I did that with Outlander. Like, you guys have 2 months. Read it at your pace. If you want to take 2 months, do it. If you want to do it in a day,
Which I still haven't started.
don't worry, neither have I. But I've already read it, so I can pretend.
Right.
All right, so it's a motorcycle romance, a fast pace. It revolves around this one family and their club business. Ooh. I'm not a big motorcycle romance person, but I might have to check that out. All right, so we will sprint until the top of the hour. I want to get this book done.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, talk to you guys in a bit.
Happy
Happy reading. Hello, everybody. How did we all do?
I thought Storm froze for a minute.
I finished my audiobook that I was listening to.
Yay!
I'm ready for tomorrow.
Nice.
Awesome.
And then I started reading a little bit on the one that I'm still reading on because I read print books so slowly. It's horrible.
I know.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm doing like horrible on the retro this go around because like I haven't read hardly any, and the ones that I have read I don't think meets the prompts. It's like, oh well. This one will be for when I was in school because I graduated in '93 and this was from '93. So it's like, come on, I can get
nice.
this one if I can get this one.
Nice.
And this one has flowers on it, so at least
Yes.
So
There you go.
I have a few prompts, I guess, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
not
You'll
quite.
have more. You'll have more than you think you do at the end if you think about it.
I was gonna, like,
that.
look at all the ones that I've done and like see if I can pick out, because like I haven't looked to see when any of them, like if they were published in like June, July, or August. I haven't looked, so I might have one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that I had for that I haven't got to yet, so I'm like maybe one of the other ones will.
And I got to 77% in Inheritance Games.
Awesome.
Now I just think we hit a big twist in the story right now. So
Ooh. Twist is fun.
How about you? You finished
I
your book?
finished
Nice. It's over
2.5
with now.
stars. Yeah.
It's over.
I wrote up my little review for NetGalley. It's because it was a NetGalley book. My reviews are never, like, I'm like, it was okay.
Sometimes I see these people that even just on Goodreads, they write like an essay on a review, and I'm like, it was good. I like the characters. Can't wait to read the next one.
I'm not a professional reviewer. Like I will tell you exactly what I thought about it, and a lot of the times I will go back and I will timestamp my video, and I'll throw that in there as well. Like with the link, so then that way, because I can talk better than I can type. You know what I mean? So
yeah, agreed.
Anyway, it's done. But I did start earlier today, and I'm looking forward to getting back to Always Be My Duchess, the retelling of Pretty Woman.
Yeah. Oh, is that any good?
And so far, I'm like, oh my god, this is so Pretty Woman. Like, he meets her in this alleyway, and he needs help, so she rescues him. And then he's like, I need you to stand in as my betrothed for the night, so he can like get this contract for some building. I'm like, oh my god, this is so Pretty Woman. You know what I mean? Like,
I have that book, so I'm glad I have the ER.
And I have it on audio, and it's really, really good so far. So I'm happy. I'm liking it.
Nice.
Yeah. So let's see how everybody else did. I got so much reading I want to do this weekend. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, my sister said, "You want to make plans for tomorrow?" And I was like, "It is going to be over 100 degrees. She is really not expecting me to go do some workout with her." It's not happening.
I
was like, "You want to go?" I was like, "You want to go bowling in the air-conditioned building?"
Yeah, I mean that's exercise, kind of. I mean, at least your arms and stuff,
there
right?
You go.
Right.
But I'd be like, no, I'm just gonna stay in my room and walk in place,
right?
Get my steps in.
Well, I figured there's steps to walk up to the lane, steps to walk back.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, that's like Garrett and I were saying something about. I said, "Oh, I'll go to the gym in the morning tomorrow," because I didn't go. Ever since Wednesday, I've been thrown off of my week, and I'm like, "Oh, I'll go on Saturday." And then Garrett's like, "We got to go grocery shopping." I'm like, "Excellent. That is exercise. Walking around the grocery store."
Inwards, cool, yeah.
Right? When I need to wear a sweater down the frozen food aisle, that's
right.
That's what you want. Where does that go? Okay, so of course, cozy. It all depends on your interest. There's food themed, craft themed, book themed, animal, etc.
Yeah.
All the things with cozies.
Yep.
I am on Gator Bait. Oh, that's the Misfortune series, I think.
Okay, so I read that comment and I was like, what does that mean? I'm like,
yeah.
I've heard about that series. I haven't read it, but I am a huge fan of Jana De Leon for her intrigue books. They're
Well,
really
I
good.
know that Tiffany just like goes on and on about how much she loved the first one in that series. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm going stir crazy under quarantine. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks.
she's still waiting to see like if she has COVID or not. And so
Oh,
you can't go anywhere because you have to wait to see. And so
right? Oh my gosh. Planning to do the whole Outlander yes, yes. But like I was saying, it'll be like, July, August, we're reading book 1. We're going to take a month off. The next 2 months doing another. So it will take probably about 1.5 to 2 years to go through the whole series. But I'd rather do it slowly so people don't get,
burned out. Yeah.
exactly, because you could on that series. A good cozy mystery to start for beginners. The Library Lovers. Storm Reed's favorite series for cozy. I have never read a cozy, but I'm talking by what I heard. Okay, that's fair.
I've done my job. People are recommending my books.
Yeah.
That don't even read cozies.
You know. And I do agree that's a good place to start because if you already like reading a cozy mystery about books is a good place to start.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree with this one from Cav. Another good cozy mystery series would be the Brie Baker Seaside Cafe. I agree.
Yes, I did like the first one. I read that one. I need to get to the next one and that one too.
I mean, I'll be honest, and I adore Julianne Lindsay. They're not 5-star reads for me, right?
Yeah.
But there are very few books that are 5-star reads for me. But there's just something so cozy, mystery, charming about that series. It's always at least a 4 to a 4.5 star for me for that series.
Yeah, I think I gave it 4 stars. I liked it. I like the characters and stuff in it. It
I'm
didn't
not
really
continue
feel
reading it.
it didn't feel too first in a series.
Yes.
For me. It felt pretty good.
Yes, I concur. Finish the Endearment by Laverle Spencer. 4 stars. Sweet story. There you go. Good job to everybody who's finishing stuff up. What I love to read are horror, mystery, suspense, thriller, cop, detective, BI, CSI, PI, lawyer. Wow.
I like those
All
kind
the
of things too.
And cozies.
Yeah.
Moving on to Maids of Misfortune, a mystery set in 1879. Similar to Victoria Thompson Gaslight, got audio on Chirp thanks to Sarah, where I first learned about Chirp. Great deals. I love Chirp. Chirp, whatever it's called. That's a great place for audiobooks. Reading The Lost Coast Literary. Started a while ago, and I'm currently at 36%. It sounds like a literary fiction, maybe?
By Ellie Alexander.
Oh, no,
it's that new one that she has, ain't it? That's not a cozy mystery, but it's not like.
Which is interesting because when I click on it, it takes me to Daddy's Little Wild one. Lost Coast Daddy's number 4. Okay, maybe I clicked on the wrong book there. Okay.
What is your Google?
What's your Goodreads looking at?
Right?
I clicked the one below it. I'm like, wait, what?
That is hilarious.
Oh, and it's the main genre. It says is magical realism.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That was her different one because she's like, this one isn't like cozy mystery, even though people are labeling it as that. But she said it was not like a cozy mystery, but it probably feels cozy, and the cover looks cozy. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. 75% of the way through Murder at a Blueberry Festival. Great job.
Nice.
It's able to read 3.5 chapters. 8 spaghetti for dinner. Didn't get to read. That's okay. Spaghetti is delicious. I read about 14 pages, and the doggos I'm sitting needed to go out for a bit. So there you go. Do it. Made it to 44%. Great job. 71%. And I colored. Yay! What app do you use?
I was just about to ask that.
Yeah.
Because the app I used to use got very like heavy and like fans and stuff. I'm like, I'm just here to color. I do not want to have to be like liking.
What app were you using? Do you remember?
I'm gonna look again.
Because I use. Let me bring it up on my tablet here. Happy Color. I like it. It's got a lot of Disney stuff on it, but I don't tend to look at the Disney stuff, but it's fun. I'd like to get like an actual like old school coloring book and crayons.
Yeah.
But that's expensive.
Yeah, it's not the cheap thing that it was when we were kids.
Right? Like take
Yeah,
me
it's
to
like
the
what
dollar
happened to like the dollar coloring books or whatever.
Right?
store. Right?
Inflation.
You
What I
know?
said. I go to this place. It's called Antiquish, where I get a lot of my like used books and stuff. I told Dad, I said, "Man, inflation hit my book place," because I went there. Usually, this one seller has her books, and they're $2 for $1. Now they're all just $1.
Aw, that's double the price.
Yeah, and I was like, "Oh man!" I said, "Inflation hit my book person."
You said
That-
Happy Color, Sarah?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the most popular. I don't actually see mine on here, so maybe the app did shut down.
Really? Yeah, no, I'm quite happy with Happy Color. Won't. It's free. You don't get a ton of ads. I don't think it costs, if it cost me anything, it was under $5. And it was like
For the
you know
whole
what I
thing.
mean? Like you don't pay every month.
One time pay.
Yeah, exactly. And I like it. They've got a lot of cute stuff on there, and you know, it's mindless. That's what I like.
Yeah.
That's really the last thing I do at the end of the day is I'll lay in bed usually with an audiobook in and I'll just color a picture.
Do you do like a stylus or something, or do you finger?
Yeah, I bought a bunch of them. I actually bought like a 20-pack off of Amazon for like $10. And it's just that.
Oh, okay.
And they're really cheap, like it's hollow.
Yeah.
So they're really cheap. But I figure for what I use them for, if I lose it, who
Yeah.
cares, right? Because I use them as well for my cross stitch. The app that I use for my cross stitch, I need a stylus for as well. So it's dual purpose. So did I. Everybody was coloring. I love it. Felt like a productive sprint for me. Finished my Bible study for the day and read some of my chapter of the Bible. Excellent. Good for you. I read another chapter and decided it was time for homemade brownies with Cool Whip. It's always time for homemade brownies with Cool Whip.
I
Oh,
automatically
okay.
think of what's his name saying Cool Whip. From the guy?
It's like, was it you guys talking earlier this week about the cozy mystery set in Delaware?
Oh, yeah. We said that. There
All
were
I
very
could
many
think of was Wayne's World. When they were doing, we're in Delaware.
Right.
And they were show you where my brain
I
goes.
love it.
Finished 20 pages. Great job. Got 3% done. Fantastic. Yum. Agreed. I haven't started Batter Off Dead yet because I finished another book right before the sprints began. I like to take a break in between, but I'll start reading during the next sprint. I'm the same, Melmac. I like to give myself a little bit of a breather.
Yep.
Finished watching all of today's video messages from my kids and grandkids. Aw. And then made a little bit of a start on today's chapters for the Count of Monte Cristo. My gosh, you guys rock. Had some veggie sushi and worked on some pirate bookmarks. Glad to have you all for company. Hello and welcome. I gotta check their shop. Hers and Danny's shop is just, they have some awesome, the Double Book Co. Go and check that out.
On
They've got some really cute things.
Is that Etsy?
It's an Etsy shop, yeah. Plus they're also on YouTube. Like they have monthly, like they read a book together and stuff like that. So yeah. At this point, I'm only 30% into my scavenger hunt book, but I have a backup KU book I can use if I read last week.
There you go.
I don't read a book specific. I look to see what I've already read and be like, oh, that will fit.
Yeah, I was like, I seen this one on Hoopla. It was down, where it recommends because I've read something in that series. So I had it recommend. I said, oh, look, there's a house on it. We'll just go ahead and read the next one in the series because I need to catch up on series anyway. So.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. First the 16 Candles retelling, and now you have me intrigued by a Pretty Woman retelling. Well, the first one, and you read it too, Storm. 16 Candles wasn't really a retelling.
No.
It took elements from 16 Candles, I think.
Okay.
But I think so far, from what I can tell, this one is definitely going to be like a Pretty Woman. But for those who watch who don't like the spice, I don't think you're gonna like. It's very much a bodice ripper Regency.
In a cutesy little cover.
I know, and I'm like, what the hell is this?
That's what gets people. They think, oh, this one's gonna be so cute, and then they're like,
Because
Like
the
we were talking
second
about.
chapter, like she rescues him and pulls him into this alleyway, and they're like this, like right up against each other, right? And the entire chapter is just the spice between them, and I'm like,
this one's got a little bit of that spicy stuff in it.
yeah. And I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying.
This one is kind of like a loose Robin Hood retelling. Like you can tell that he's supposed to be Robin Hood, and she even says that he's like Robin Hood, and she's his maid Marian, except he kidnapped her
Oh,
and then seduces her.
well then. Don't remember that. In the
There was,
version.
but I'm like, but she was willing, so it wasn't,
Okay.
even though she doesn't like being kidnapped, but she.
But still,
And her uncle is kind of like the Prince John or something like that. And then there's this guy
Gotcha.
in town that likes her, and her uncle wants her to be with him. And you can definitely tell, like, he's supposed to be like the Nottingham guy or whatever.
Yes. Sheriff.
And
I always think the
well, it's
sheriff
got
is
like
Robin
those,
Hood.
you can tell.
Yes.
So you can kind of tell who's supposed to be. And he's got his band of merry men because they're like in a valley where all his outlaw people that are, help him rob.
That's fun
Okay.
with retellings, is trying to picture who is actually who.
Yes.
But what was I gonna say? Oh, The Duke and I. So have you watched Bridgerton, Storm?
And I heard you say that it has some of the other books stuff in the.
So you get stuff from book 3
So
and
I
book
figured I should
4.
read the books first before I watch.
That's just my, like, the end of season 1 of Bridgerton. The big reveal. Everyone and anyone who's watching this right now, the big reveal in book 4, I was so angry. With that they revealed like the big to do.
Yeah, that's
you
why
know.
I thought I heard you say that. So I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and read the next one. It's like
Plus,
one of the for the magical readathon, like one of the, I think it's a quest or something. One of those was, I can't remember what it was, but it was to read something. But I was like, oh, the movie adaptation. So I'm like, well, I can read the Viscount Who Loves Me.
The Viscount Who Loved Me
Is the second one, right?
is the second book, yes.
Yeah. So I'm like, I can read that for that prompt, that quest, because there is an adaptation.
Yes,
So-
there is.
So
Absolutely.
I was like, that way I can kind of keep going on with the series and try to get it. So then I can watch the show because I really
There
want
you
to
go.
watch it, but I gotta.
Well,
I
word
don't
of
want to get
warning,
spoiled.
the first season is extremely spicy. I mean,
That's what I heard. Like a lot of people have said.
way more than the book. I'm like, this did
Yeah,
not
the book-
happen in
The book's pretty. I thought the book was pretty tame.
the book. Yeah, but the second season was so tame in comparison to season 1. Like,
I wonder
because I
if
had
people
Garrett watching
complained
with me.
about it, and so maybe they calmed it down some.
I promised Garrett, I said, it's going to be spicy. You're going to like it. And we sat there. He's like, what? What's this crap? He's like, no one is getting naked. Nothing is happening. Why am I watching this?
Like he was disappointed about that.
But I loved it. Like the tension was just, oh my God. Got off work early and I'm off all weekend. Yay! Congratulations on not
Get
having
some
to work.
reading done. She's gonna be reading.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's dangerous to the TBR. You're welcome. We're all dangerous to each other's TBR.
Yes, we are.
I think it's free and Kindle as an ebook. Hello, just joining now. I'm reading One Italian Summer. Hello. I want to read that one.
Heard of that one? Yeah, I've heard.
Mm-hmm. Breezy. Danielle, hi everyone. Finished an Amish Flower Farm by Mindy Steele and really liked it. I'm looking forward to reading more by this author. Fantastic. Right? Yeah, books or animals, probably. Thank you for those who recommend. Enjoy, Stephanie. We hope you find something that you like.
A book one, if you like cats, I would say the Second Chance Cat series by Sophie Ryan is really good.
I also liked that first one I read in the Lighthouse Library. That one
Oh,
was really
yes.
cute too.
And that one's
Yeah. Love the Christmas Tree Farm series by Julianne Lindsay. Writing is Jacqueline Frost.
yes.
Yes, I've heard good things about that one. 3
Can't wait
chapters
till the
read.
next one comes
No.
out.
and doing the Relaxing Waves ambiance by Calm by Nature. Yay, good choice, Jessica. I'm going to say good night. Good night. You're probably already long gone. Have a good evening. Happy reading weekend. There's no murder in Lost Coast Literary.
That's what I said. I don't think it was supposed to be like a cozy mystery. It was just supposed to probably be like a cozy kind of setting, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so yay, sounds like my pace. I've been reading the series integrated with the Lord John series in the order Gabaldon recommends, including the novellas. So I'll join when you all get to the Drums of Autumn. Okay, yeah, because I have the hardcover of Seven Stones to Stand and Fall, which are all the Outlander novellas in one volume. But in the beginning of that book, she lists where the novellas fall.
Okay.
So,
I didn't even know there was novellas.
Yeah, so if you want, I'll send you the list, Storm.
Yeah.
And if you want to integrate them, you can.
What's
don't
the
have
Lord
to.
John series?
It's a spin-off series, I think. I haven't read any of them. But yeah, it's a spin-off series. I'm using a color. Oh my goodness, look how old school you are. A coloring book. Use Happy Color. And I paid the one-time price to remove ads. Yeah, okay. I thought there was a one-time price. Yeah. And you get a daily picture, and it's fun.
Okay, so that was the one that I was using, which I don't remember what the name of it was. It was like $70 a year.
What?
Yeah. And like so much, like just so much drama was going on because you could comment on people's pictures, and you're like, people would be complaining, I worked so hard on my picture and I only got 2 likes on it. It's like, are you coloring to relax or for like competition?
Really not.
Yeah.
Wow. Using an adult coloring book I got from Ollie's that was $1.99 called Home Sweet Home, and a good old pack of Crayola. Good for you. You know, this would be the time to go pick up something like crayons or coloring stuff because of back to school.
Yes.
Yeah, because everything's cheaper. Yeah.
I'm not going to say how much I
I
spent
told
on
my
coloring
dad.
books and fancy markers.
I
I'm
told
not
my
saying
dad, I was
anything.
like, now's the time if you want any highlighters, any pencils or pens, erasers.
Garrett and I, like working from home and even going into the office, I mean, really, supplies at work, you've got to kind of bring your own if you want certain things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I like having just like a spiral bound notebook just to take notes. Garrett and I were at Walmart last week and they had them on for 15 cents
Yeah.
each. We bought
Yeah.
a stack of them.
Back to school for you
Yep.
can get such good deals.
Yeah, that's when I usually get a lot of my like spiral notebooks for things. It's like, then I can just stack them up, and then whenever I need them, I have them.
Yep. I like Happy Color as well, but I also do Jigsaw app on my tablet when I'm just chilling. Yeah. No, I use it's called Pattern Keeper. It's actually exclusive to Android devices. It's not. Rainey actually had to go out and buy a Kindle Fire in order to use it.
So what's that? Keep track of all the ones you
It's-
bought
it's-
or something, or
No. Like it will actually show you the digital pattern. Like it'll
Oh, so it has
display the
pattern.
digital pattern.
Okay.
Because my eyes, like I can't the paper like the no.
yeah, with the little writing. Yeah, it's
I'm
like
like, I don't know how
reading
people
one of
do it.
these books. You know, did you notice
Right,
I had to turn the light on? Right. 'Cause I was like, well, getting out the print, so I'm gonna have to turn the light on so I can see them reading.
I'm 11% of the way through The Midnight Guardians, a middle grade historical fantasy. Great job. I love how you can even upload your own cross-stitch picture on there. Oh, so this must be Cross-Stitch World must be like a coloring book app kind of an idea.
Okay.
Maybe.
My assumption.
Right.
I'll get through the comments.
Yeah.
Did I jump? I jumped.
You're back.
You froze a little bit there. So
Oh, sorry. I'm here.
I
Happy
found
color. Oh, good. Oh, my fire, but I can't get it to work. Thanks. There, I got my first Harlequin order. You're very welcome. Maybe it needs an update. Read 30% of the Regency book, Regency Buck by Georgette Hare. That's an old school author right there. Romance is the covers. I'm avoiding all the cartoony ones with people from now because I have no clue what I will get. That is a fair assumption.
I like on Instagram. I like it whenever somebody's like reading Jane Austen and they're like, "Does this count for retro romance reading?" Because it's like, well, it is old.
Yeah.
And you know what? Fair. It would. But
Yeah.
what I like is when people say, like, I'm reading historical. I'm reading Jane Austen. Well, technically, Jane Austen is a contemporary for
Contemporary,
a time period. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaws. The Kindle won't connect to my Amazon account. That is weird. Do love Double Book Co. on Etsy. I have several of their bookmarks. The book I'm reading, Sweet Shop of Dreams, is for their book club. Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, I found some bookmarks that I'm probably about to buy. So,
Oh,
How was Mermaid Inn? I found it on Hoopla and I saw that you read it. Sounded okay, so it's Canadian. I can tell you it takes place about an hour away from where I live. The audio is very Canadian because I was like, I don't actually sound like that, do I? People are like, yeah, yes, you do. A. It gets a little spicy, but you can just fast forward through those bits if you want. It's a great small town contemporary romance. That is weird, yeah. Bookish, yes. Louisiana Longshot is the first misfortune book. I do need to read them. The covers are charming. Hope you're liking the book so far. Enjoying it. That's the Jenny Colgan, right? I think so. Yeah, just watch TV with my son. Oh, that's nice. Ready to read. Veil of Midnight. There you go, Storm. Has anyone read Virgin River? I'm going to stay out of this completely.
Has anyone read the Virgin River series? I'm about 13 books in, and I'm struggling. Well, so I haven't got as far as you. I think me and my friend Barbara buddy reading it. I think we are on book 11, maybe. And I can probably see how you're struggling a little bit, but my friend just watched the new season of the Virgin River on TV, and she has complained and complained and complained and complained, and she's holding back stuff on me because she wants me to watch it. I'm like, that's not fair. You're going to make me watch it. And so I said, I have to hate watch it. I said, but then I figure after we get done with that, we're going to have to read some of the fluffy, nice Virgin River because of all the drama. That is totally different. But yeah, I can kind of see probably a struggle. There are so many characters. I mean, I think that's the thing with like a long running series that has like all the back people are in all the new one, you know, and so there's so many characters and I some of the same stuff, the same like things happening and all the babies. I know it's like I'm like we've gotten to the part where we're like, really? It must be in the water because there's like,
if you were doing a drinking game to the pregnancies and the babies in that series, you would be loaded by the end of like the first chapter.
Yeah.
Like it's the worst named town ever.
Yeah, it is. I know. I was like, it's called Virgin River, but we've got like
nothing virgin about it, right?
Version of babies. Like it's everyone that gets hooked up and gets married has like a baby or two or three by the time you get to like book 10. Some of them have like 3.
And my thing is, and that's fine because that's what most people do, and I get that. But there are some of us who did not choose that life.
Correct.
So why can't they just get a dog and be happy? Or not even get a cat.
Just go on a vacation and be happy.
Right? Spend your money on yourself. Damn it. Because kids are bloody expensive.
I think it would be a little bit more realistic if they had some that like maybe even if they do have a baby eventually, but they have a hard time.
And I think that was that's when I kind of said no to the series because I'm pretty sure there was one book where somebody was struggling and they miraculously got pregnant. And I'm like, no, this is where I put my note. Yeah, because that's a hard no for me because that's not reality.
That was Mel. Like she wasn't supposed to be able to have babies, and then when she gets like hooked up with Jack or whatever, then she ends up getting pregnant.
Because he clearly has miracle something or other that seemed to work.
Exactly. So I'm like, okay, so maybe it was her husband that has died or whatever. Maybe he had the problems and she didn't.
That was the other thing that I found. And I find this just in general with contemporary romance, that if the person was married before, whether they divorced, no, not if they divorced, but if their spouse passes away, somehow that the spouse that died, there was a problem.
Right.
They were never happy. Like, you know, whatever. Because this person that they just met is supposed to be their one true love.
Right.
You can have more than one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that I found with the Virgin River series as well. So anyway, I could go off on a tangent because I'm not a fan.
But yeah, but I mean, it's like they've totally screwed up that whole series on TV. I'm like, I really want to know what Robin Carr thinks of it because that's her baby. You know, she has all those in that series, and then you sign over the rights, so she probably has no say in anything, right? And they've just totally tore up all these relationships. Like
Mhm.
Jack and Mel, that's book 1.
Mhm.
They're still not together.
On the show.
Yeah,
Really?
they're still, and they are fighting, and they're at each other's throats, and all. And I'm like, no, this is not how it goes. And then there's Preacher and Page, which is the second book. They are clearly not ever getting together. And it's
Wow.
like, I mean, it's all drama, and it's like you just took this nice fluffy like series and just like
Yeah. It was probably too fluffy for TV.
yeah, exactly. It probably was. It was too nice.
Yeah. Yep.
Had to add some drama, and that's fine. Add a little drama, but my goodness.
Right.
Oh, no, thank you. Krista's spending money on books. Good for you. It's not a live show unless someone buys books.
Yes, that's always a good
Great.
thing.
Good night, Nancy. You're probably gone already. I second Mermaid Inn. Yes, thank you. Keep it on the list. I would call Amazon. Yeah, have fun with that. Connect your Kindle to the account. They're very actually, you know what? No, Amazon's customer service is pretty good. Great birthday present to yourself. Oh yes, happy belated, Krista. I have about 20 adult coloring books, and I get them always for Christmas. I love to color. They get me books or cross stitch. My mom got me a cross stitch stocking for Christmas the last year. Oh, nice.
That's cool.
It's always nice when your family knows exactly what you like, and they just go ahead and they just buy it, and you get this whole big stack, and you never run out of stuff.
Right. I should ask Garrett for that for Christmas.
Love it.
I just bought myself some more cross stitch stuff online this afternoon, but that's fine because I don't need it. Storm, agree with everything you're saying. It helps that I usually don't read them too close together in the book. So many babies.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's got to be in the water. It's what me and my friend are like. It's got to be in the water, right? Is there something in the water? But yeah, we have to spread them out between a couple. Like I think we read one a couple of months ago, and so I told her in August if she wanted to read one because she's like, I need Fluffy now because she's finished the Virgin, so we can read one and stuff.
Finish Give Me Chills. 5 stars was really good. Well, if you guys like Virgin River, in all honesty, if you have not read the Susan Mallory Fool's Gold series, that's a 20-book series, small town, nowhere near as many babies, but absolutely delightful.
There you go.
And I think there was a time when I did read some things out of order, and I think I've read a book in that series,
Possibly.
and I liked it. I think I read it.
Possibly.
I think it was a Christmassy kind or something.
Love Comes Softly between book and movie.
Yeah, there's probably a big difference between the books and movies too. That's a
Mhm.
Janet Oakes. It's a Christian,
Oh, I knew I recognized it. Okay.
and
thank you.
they have like the whole series of movies. I've never read the books. I've only watched the movies, so I should do that. I should read the books and see how different they are because I'm pretty sure they probably are.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How many Virgin River books are there? I don't know. There's
19
gotta
or
be over
20.
20.
There's
Yeah.
like 19 or 20, I think, somewhere around there.
Yeah. Yeah, Fool's Gold went up to 20 or 23 books or something like that. Plus, she had a bunch of novellas. Oh, yeah, romance absolutely does that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When you get a long-running series and then the author can make money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
I only watched the first episode of Virgin River, and it felt like a duplicate of Heart of Dixie. I liked it. I just want to read the first one at least. That's fair.
Yeah, and I think it's good. Like you read the first. They changed so many things, like with Doc in the book, and then the Doc on there. I'm like, there's some things that happen, and I'm like, what are they going to do with the show? It's like,
Change it all around.
yeah, they are changing it all around.
Uh-oh.
The book or the movie,
I think she's watching it.
because the book is very boring. I gave it like 3 stars. I was like, I think all the good stuff was in the movies.
Yeah.
But I do think that the movie is slightly boring.
Certain parts of it, yes, I agree.
But I think that just comes from the fact that it is so old, and that, if you've seen like the newer shark movies, then it seems a little more dull.
True.
That's fair. That's fair. It's not just romance that does that, though. The series that shall not be named really needs to stop now. I concur.
Yeah.
feel like my husband said something about The Simpsons. I'm like, The Simpsons is still on television?
Yes.
Like-
I didn't know that.
Yes.
They were over. Well, South Park too. I mean, aren't they still going or whatever? And it's like really
Just
two things I've never watched. So,
Jeanette Oakes also wrote When Calls the Heart.
Yes.
Yes.
and I absolutely like love the show until like this last like season. I didn't think I would hold such a grudge. I have all of like last season like recorded, but I haven't watched it because I was so team Nathan and I'm holding a
Mhm.
grudge.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Seen a lot of series that seem like companion books. There is a different main character in each description. Yes. So, like the Virgin River series or the Fool's Gold series or any long-running contemporary romance series, the characters are always different. But there's always like the town. So,
Yeah.
like for Virgin River, it's the town. You'll see the characters pop up in other books, but it's not their story anymore, right? Like
Yeah.
that's how I.
Yeah, it's like I mean, even in like 10 or 11 into Virgin River, you still get Jack and Mel, and you still get Preacher and Paige, and you know all the. That's why I said, I mean, sometimes it can get hard because you have all these back characters, but then you have some of the newer ones, where some of the romances, like probably Fool's Gold, don't do that quite as much. Probably
No.
centered
no.
on that one character, and you may get a few of the other characters, but not
Mhm.
quite as.
Yeah, it's more like, the characters in this book walk into the coffee shop and so and so from book 2 are sitting in that booth over there, so let's just say hi and
Yeah,
then move our way through, like
Whereas in like the last Virgin River book that I read, I mean, Mel and Jack had a really big thing in it and everything, and I was getting really mad at Mel. I was like, "Don't make me not like you anymore." Jack and Mel is like my favorite couple. Don't make me not like you anymore.
We'll cut you off.
Mhm.
Right. I'm glad you like Give Me Chills. I wonder if the novella was a one shot or if it's like the start to a sister series to Coffee Lovers. That'd be interesting. We're probably going to wrap up in the next 15 minutes or so because I know I'm tired. I don't know about you ladies, but it's been a long week.
The heat is
Oh,
not
it's bothering me if you've seen me moving around a lot, because
Right? The Cedar Cove TV series is light years from the actual series.
it is definitely yes. They put things in that series that they shouldn't have.
50 books
Yeah.
in a
Oh
cozy?
yeah, the donut shop. Yeah.
Are they all murders? And remind me never to visit that town. Good Lord. I subscribed to Tara Lush's newsletter. I don't recall her mentioning it either way. Interesting. I want to check that one out. Okay, so the Give Me Chills book, do you need to be caught up to the first couple books, or if anyone knows? I'm not sure, but I love the main character in Give Me Chills. She was really good. Oh, good. Hate that series. It's horrible. You can tell it's a man writing as a woman.
Yeah, the Jessica Beck one. It's a guy that writes that.
Oh, okay. I got through 20 because I liked the characters, and it was one of the first cozy series I've ever read. I read When Calls the Heart and Love Comes Softly by Jeanette Oak in like 8th grade, my gateway books that led me into historical romances. That's fair.
Yeah.
Movie Moonfall. No, I have not seen that movie.
That those Janet Oakes ones are what a lot of the I call them like the holiness type, ladies. They call them prairie romances, and that's what they like to
Prairie romance.
Yeah.
Is that what some people would dub as proper romances?
Yeah, probably.
It's the same with the series. It should not be named because it was my first cozy. I think it was a lot of people's first cozy was that series.
It wasn't mine, and I don't think it's ever going to.
Listen, I feel like that was like somebody said say no to drugs and I listened. I'm like, okay, no, I won't even go there.
I read 3 of them, and I thought the first I thought they were good, but if that love triangle thing's going to go on through all of them, I'm out. I'm like, nope. That's kind of what put me off. That I was like, I'm out.
Yeah. Downloaded the first in the Lighthouse Library and the Second Chance Cat series. Excellent. Good choices. Good choices. And awesome. And I think that'll just do it for the night, you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining me on a Friday night. Thank you, everybody in the comments, for joining. So tomorrow at noon Eastern Standard on Tiffany's channel, The Beach Bum Bookworm. We're all going to be there talking.
We are doing the scavenger hunt, and it's a book that has a book on the front or a room scene. So even if it's not cozy and you want to come and join us, as long as it's a book that has a room scene or
Yep, absolutely, absolutely. So thank you guys, Storm and Lee. Make sure to check out these lovely ladies' channels. Yeah, there we go. There's their names. Find them online on YouTube. And I'll talk to everybody later. Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.